My name is Johnny DiFrancesco and welcome to Let's Cook That Book. Today I'm going to be cooking a recipe from the Food of Naples. This recipe is on page 29. I'm going to be doing some polipo affocato, so hopefully you enjoy. Okay, with this recipe we're going to have to use some baby octopus. Now you can buy baby octopus from your fishmonger already cleaned. But if you want to be a little bit adventurous and want to clean it yourself, I'm going to demonstrate how we clean an octopus. Look, it's not that difficult, and once you sort of understand where you're going to place your knife and the parts that you need to clean, it's actually quite easy to navigate through. So you find that the octopus, the body and the head, in between there is the eye of the octopus. And what we want to do is we want to cut. Now, remember there could be an ink sac in here, so you've got to really be careful where you put the slit through. So I try and keep as close as possible to the eye of the octopus, and I cut right through it. So we place that to the side, and again, on the opposite side of the eye, again, we want to cut as close as to the eye as possible. Again, cutting that part right through, and we dispose. Okay, at this stage, what we want to do is pull the eye part right out of the octopus. Now, I've got some water here. So we're going to get the tentacles and we're going to pull, just pop that part out, so in between the eyes, and we're going to dispose of that. Now I'm going to place the octopus in a little bit of water, so just to clean it up. Now, the head part. Now this can be quite, probably the most difficult part, because there is a ink sac in there and also all the guts of the octopus. And what we want to do is just immerse it into water and have a look. I'm going to try and turn the head inside out so that I can pull, as you can see, the guts out. Now, as I said, some of you probably would not want to do this at home, right? And you can get the octopus cleaned by the fishmonger. So don't feel as though you can't cook this dish because of these processes. So pull that out. Just be really careful. As you can see, try and be quite careful so I don't break the sack, because if I do, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be ink everywhere. Okay, there we go, that's out. Now, at this point, I'll clean the internal part of the head, and I'll then turn it back over, and what I'm going to do is just grab the skin, as you can see, and we just tear it right off. And our octopus is cleaned, ready to cook. Okay, once you've cleaned the octopus, now what we want to do is we want to dice it up, or just cut it into small little portions. So what I normally do is I just cut down the all the tentacles, all the and just place them all together. Really easy. And what we do is just cut straight down the middle of them. Really simple. Place them into the bowl, and we grab the head, slice that straight down the center, and these you can just cut them in strips, just like that. There we go. Now, at this stage, what we're going to do is we're going to place all the ingredients into the pot, and we're going to allow the dish to cook for about 45 minutes. Now, there is parsley in this recipe, but the parsley we're going to add right at the end, not at the beginning. Okay, so I've turned the the heat on the pot. Now what we're going to do is place all the ingredients into the pot, and we're going to bring it up to boil. Once it comes up to boil, then what we're going to do is then put it onto simmer for about 45 minutes. Now, while you're cooking, just take a note of the octopus. If you feel as though the octopus may be overcooking, what I normally do is I take the octopus out and then I reduce the remaining of the sauce and then put it back in just when I'm about to serve. So we're gonna get the tomato and place it straight into the pot. Now, you would have noticed that I'm using peeled tomato, and I did not crush the tomato. I am going to allow it to break down by itself. So I place the olives, the capers, and the oil. Beautiful, just like that. And place the octopus straight in. Now, this is entirely up to you. I love a little bit of chili in the dish. If you don't like chili, or you find that chili may be too hot, you can put a little bit of chili. I put one whole piece in this dish because I absolutely love it. A little bit of a stir. Now, as we can see, it's boiling, so I'm going to now turn the heat right down and allow this to just simmer nice and slow for 45 minutes. Now, what I'm also going to do is I'm going to place a little piece of baking paper over the dish, and I'm going to place the lid on top. This will allow the dish to sweat and keep all the ingredients nice and moist. Okay, so my octopus now is quite ready. Now, funny story, you know, this actual dish is called Drowned Octopus because it's being, you know, absorbed in this beautiful sauce, and I actually can't wait to get my lips around this octopus because, you know what, it smells absolutely beautiful. So have a look at the density of this sauce, the color, it's just amazing, absolutely amazing. So I would serve this as a sharing dish at home, really simple. You know, it takes a little bit of time to cook, but the results are incredible, absolutely incredible. Now, have we finished? Not yet, because we need to put the final finishing touches, and what more than a bit of beautiful parsley just for garnish over the top. Oh, have a look at that. Now, what else do we serve this with? Obviously some beautiful crusty bread. I will serve this up just like that. Little bit of olive oil. Oh, absolutely unbelievable. Buon appetito, because guess what I'm gonna do? As we say in Italian, I'm gonna have a bit of a scarpetta. Enjoy. Unbelievable. Unbelievable.